Hi, my name is Luis. I will be your host during this video. Here is the resume for this fourth video. ICT tools can help people with ID. How to use ICT with individuals with ID. Communication applications. Educational software. Sensory applications. Assistive technology. Social skills applications. ICT tools can help people with ID.
Hello. My name is Barbara. I am 16 years old. I live with my parents, my younger sister, and little brother. I love to listen to music, especially One Direction. I love celebrity gossip and watching the news. I also love dogs, chocolate, and sleeping. I am a typical teenager. I cannot talk using my voice. I use this iPad. I use it to talk in class and talk with my friends. I need my iPad to do my homework and take my tests. Without this technology, I wouldn't be able to tell you any of this. Assistive technology is my connection to the world. Without it, people wouldn't know what I am thinking or how I feel.
Assistive technology is any piece of equipment, device, or software that can help a person with a disability live more independently.
Muscular dystrophy, spinal cord injuries, children with strokes, a wide spectrum of diagnoses can really use assistive technology.
Most people communicate verbally, but we have lots of children who can't. So you can communicate using technology to give you a voice if you can't produce it verbally.
Everybody has a voice, and everybody deserves an opportunity for their voice to be heard.
Most of us use technology in our everyday lives to make life easier. For a child with disabilities, assistive tech can make their life possible. It allows them to function when they couldn't otherwise. A child without assistive technology may be a passive observer in their environment.
We like to actively involve them. You're not just including the child in a task, you're actively involving them in their world. And with that comes confidence, comes their ability to say, what else can I do? And look more into the future.
Ashley was a sassy 10-year-old. Bow tie, suspenders, she had her own way of being. She woke up one morning feeling chest pain and she collapsed in my bedroom. She went into heart failure. We were placed in the waiting list for heart transplant. During the surgery, she went into cardiac arrest, then she suffered a major stroke. They actually sat me down 3 times and they said that she's probably not gonna have vision, be able to speak again, or remember who she is or who her family, friends are. What do you want us to do? I said, just give her time. She's my child and I don't wanna give up.
When she got to Blythedale, she was not able to breathe on her own. She was fed with a tube. She had almost no movement. She had no way to communicate. Initially, we worked with her just communicating yes and no, and then those same switches could develop into more communication. Then she was able to move through her world and learn to drive a power wheelchair. Now she is back at home. She's eating on her own. She's breathing on her own.
Her sassy's coming back, her personality. Ashley's coming back.
We never know when we reach full potential. We just keep looking for the next step.
Ricky had a massive stroke equivalent to an 80-year-old man. And I remember when he woke up, tears started to run out his eyes and he couldn't talk. I said, "Are you scared?" He squeezed my hand because that's how he was communicating and said, yeah. He had no movement with his entire right side.
When Ricky came to us, he was not able to stand independently for long periods of time. He wasn't able to walk. He wasn't able to use his arm functionally. He is currently using an electric stimulation device, just a small pulse of electrical current to the muscle that will generate a muscle contraction and help support that movement.
With the machines and the electronic systems that Blythedale has been able to use on him, it has helped develop his right side again.
He is a true athlete, and I think that's a big piece of how much he's progressed.
When they found out that Ricky was a basketball player and Ricky only talked about basketball in coming here, I think they went above and beyond just getting him past the stage of stroke. It became, let's get him back to who he was before.
Basketball is his passion. Once he was able to do more, I think that's when I kind of tapped into his basketball skills.
Encouragement is what keeps me going. I'm very proud that I've done everything in 1 year.
We treat the whole child here. So OT, PT, and speech, we work very closely together, and especially someone who's had a stroke like Ricky.
Children with disabilities need the full complement of a rehabilitation team to find the best solutions and integrate those solutions across all parts of their lives.
I might be able to give a child a communication device and know that it's the right communication software, but I need OT and PT's help. If they're not seated correctly, if we have to figure out whether they're able to use their finger or a switch, I need to know that I have people I can talk to help me figure out that piece.
We really explore various modes of access as well as the location of where we want that access point to be for these children. And once you have a good match, then the child's independence skyrockets. Bentley is a typical 6-year-old. His body might not move like a typical 6-year-old, but his personality and his brain wants to explore the world like a 6-year-old. We want him to be able to play and explore using computer use. And we chose to use paramobility with him. We had to look at his movements. We had to look at how he moves his body and really make the chair around his body. When you put him in a power chair, and you get him moving to that next step, he starts dreaming about where he can take this chair. And he starts, building those aspirations. And he also needs the social aspect to be able to walk up to his peers in his way walking. That's his walk. He's able to walk that hallway right next to me and talk.
I can reach out to you with my own 2 hands.
In the future for Bentley, we are training him to use his eyes to really explore and use the computer and interact with the computer by just using his eyes, using an eye gaze system. I think Bentley doesn't always see what's wrong with him, and that's what you gotta love about him.
Smile! That was the best smile!
The goal of assistive technology is to tap into a child's potential, to allow them to function in the most fully successful way that they can in their world.
Isla is a sweet, engaging 2-year-old little girl who had a devastating diagnosis of Rett syndrome, which is a very, very rare disorder.
When she was about 4 months old, I noticed that she really wasn't doing some of the things that she should be doing. The genetic counselor told us that whatever she may have, she most likely won't be able to speak. I imagine a lot of horrible things, but I never imagined that she wouldn't be able to speak.
That was a really difficult day when it was, essentially confirmed she won't be verbal. She probably won't be able to, stand or walk without some assistance.
When we got the diagnosis of Rett syndrome and we met with the neurologist who specializes in it, she said, these girls can understand, these girls can speak, we just need to get them the right technology to do so.
Stephanie and Sean, when they got the diagnosis, they learned what they needed to do, learned what could be the best technology, best treatments, best plan. And they came back and they said, we learned about eye gaze.
All of her therapists just jumped on it and immersed themselves in whatever they could learn about it. And it was like happening at this moment that, they're making this investment in the technology and the training for their staff and for us.
She had a little bit of a learning curve, but she's accomplished that learning curve. And with that, she lit up.
She is happier. She can feel like we're starting to understand her. And I think any 2.5-year-old would be really frustrated if they couldn't let you know anything that they're feeling.
We now have a means of tapping Isla's cognitive skills and her communication skills. This has given hope to what was otherwise a devastating diagnosis. We work for a dreamer, and our president, Larry Levine, has huge dreams for us.
We do great work with our assistive technology services now, but we have big dreams. We want to be the National Center of Excellence for Children with Disabilities for Assistive Technology. We want to take it to the next level. We want to be on the cutting edge of research. We want to have the latest technologies available. We want to reach more children. We want to reach their families, their therapists, their teams. We need philanthropic support to do that. We can't reach our dreams without the funding.
Technology is a field that is changing month to month, and for us to be a center of excellence, we're going to need to have this continuing funding to support the ongoing training to maintain that level of excellence.
The need for funding is not just for the devices, it's also to make sure that the therapists and the teachers using them are going to use them the right way.
You can really miss really important, pivotal developmental moments if you just don't have what you need when the kids need it.
Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will be brighter.
When you know that you have given a child and that child's family a voice and a connection, there is nothing else like it. We are unparalleled, and that's what makes us Blythedale.
No child should have to worry. That's not their job. With assistive technology, we're able to lessen that worry about how they're going to speak to their friends or about how they're going to move in their environment. Assistive technology is going to take that worry away.
The staffing here is amazing. The work they do here is amazing. They're making amazing things happen.
There are a lot of heroes at Blythedale. First and foremost, the children are the heroes, and their families and their extended families that support them and support us, the providers, so that we can come together as a team and help them reach their goals.
When I was growing up, they always said it takes a village to raise a child, and this is our village. I don't think that Ricky would be where he is today if it wasn't for Blythedale.
I can't imagine another investment that could possibly be as exciting or life-changing as giving someone the ability to speak. You know, like, she has physical disabilities and limitations, and I would love one day for her to be able to walk or dance or something like that, and it is so much less important to me than being able to talk to me.
Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, things look brighter.
After watching the video, it is possible to see that some people, such as Ashley, Ricky, and Isla, have encountered obstacles, but they have made strides forward with assistive technology. The significance of assistive technology in enabling people with disabilities to live more independently. A wide range of diagnoses can benefit from assistive technology, such as muscular dystrophy, spinal cord injuries, intellectual disabilities, and strokes. So, it's vital to actively involve children with disabilities and provide them with a voice through technology. The role of assistive technology in empowering individuals with disabilities and enabling them to reach their full potential. People with intellectual disabilities can gain a great deal of independence by utilizing the tools provided by ICT. We can increase communication, facilitate learning and skill development, create sensory environments, provide assistive technology, and improve social skills if we carefully select the appropriate tools and consider individual requirements. The use of ICT can help establish inclusive settings where people with intellectual disabilities can show their skills. Several ICT tools can be helpful for individuals with intellectual disabilities. It is possible to find many ways to use these tools in school and with people with ID. We classified the application into consideration their primary goals. Here are a few examples. Communication applications. These applications can help individuals with intellectual disabilities communicate more effectively. Augmentative and alternative communication, AAC devices, apps, and software help individuals with intellectual disabilities communicate effectively, including visual supports, symbol-based communication, and speech-generating devices. Regarding educational software, this application is designed to help individuals with intellectual disabilities learn and develop various skills. Examples include Co-Writer, which helps with writing skills, and MathTalk, which helps with math skills. Learning in educational software can benefit from interactive and adaptive educational software that cater to different learning styles and abilities, providing personalized learning experiences for individuals with intellectual disabilities. We classified the application into consideration their primary goals. Here are a few examples. Sensory applications. Some applications aim to create sensorial environments. These applications can help individuals with ID relax and reduce anxiety. Examples of this kind of application are the Relax Melodies and Sensory App House. Assistive technology, these applications can help individuals with ID. For example, some can help with mobility, such as wheelchairs and walkers, and devices can help with daily living tasks, such as eating and dressing. The use of digital organizers, task schedulers, and cognitive aids that support memory, organization, and executive functioning for individuals with intellectual disabilities. Social skills, developing one's social abilities can be facilitated using these programs for those with ID. For instance, the program Model Me Going Places and Social Express are two examples. These programs not only teach social skills but also work on building confidence and self-esteem in individuals with ID. By providing a safe and controlled environment, these programs allow users to make mistakes, learn from them, and progress at their own pace without the fear of being judged. Both are excellent tools that can be used to enhance the social skills of individuals with ID. These programs can be incorporated into daily routines, therapy sessions, or even in school curriculums to promote inclusion and help these individuals lead more fulfilling and socially engaging lives. Communication applications can help individuals with intellectual disabilities communicate more effectively. For example, Proloquo2Go is an app that provides a visual interface for communication using symbols and pictures. Other examples include Avaz, TouchChat, and Speak for Yourself. Augmentative and alternative communication, AAC. In our diverse world, communication is a vital element that binds us. Communicating can pose significant challenges for people who struggle with natural speech due to various impairments, whether physical, cognitive, or neurological. The communication apps support a person who has difficulties communicating using speech. The first A in AAC stands for augmentative communication. When you augment something, you add to it or supplement it. Augmentative communication is when you add something to your speech, for example, sign language, pictures, a letterboard. This can make your message clearer to your listener. The second A in AAC stands for alternative communication. This is when you are not able to speak. It is also when others do not understand your speech. In this case, you need a different way to communicate. Speak for Yourself is an AAC speech language created by pathologists. It turns an iPad into a communication device for adults and children with limited speech. This app targets autism, cerebral palsy, apraxia, and hereditary disorders. Speak for Yourself helps people express themselves fully regardless of their communication skills. It helps complex communication needs, CCN, people to communicate. AAC encourages verbal speech development. Using a communication device has greatly improved oral speech development for many parents. Avaz is another example of these applications, an AAC app for children with speech difficulties. Avaz aims to provide a voice for children, enabling them to express their needs, wants, thoughts, and feelings through the application. Can be useful for people with complex communication needs, CCN. This application is helpful for anyone who is nonverbal, partially verbal, a single-word communicator, has unclear speech, or has a language delay. TouchChat HD is another AAC application that aims to be a communication solution for individuals with difficulty using their natural voice. It benefits individuals with autism, Down syndrome, ALS, apraxia, stroke, or other speech-related challenges. Users can communicate by typing words, phrases, or messages spoken through a built-in voice synthesizer or by playing recorded messages. TouchChat supports head tracking, switch scanning, and touch access, making it accessible for individuals with different physical abilities. Additionally, TouchChat can be integrated with telephony features on iOS devices, allowing users to use it in conjunction with phone calls or FaceTime. Seaboard is an innovative application within the realm of AAC tools. It is designed to assist individuals with speech and language impairments, use symbols and text-to-speech tech to facilitate communication. The platform allows to form sentences or express thoughts using a comprehensive symbol library, then translated into spoken words. Being compatible with modern browsers, it can be accessed via desktops, tablets, and mobile phones, ensuring unhindered communication. Its intuitive, user-friendly interface appeals to users with varying degrees of technological literacy, making the communication process smooth and straightforward. It also fosters language development, encouraging users to construct sentences, expand their vocabulary. Comes with support for more than 33 languages. You can find on the following website, https://www.seaboard.io.
Welcome to the Seaboard demo. This is the Seaboard website where you can access the Seaboard web app. You have the option to change the language up here on the right-hand side. And on the left-hand side, we have a blog with different Seaboard articles, contact information, frequently asked questions here, and our GitHub link. Let's start Seaboard. So when we press Start Seaboard, it will take us directly to the home screen. If you don't have an account, you have the option to create an account here through login or sign up after you unlock the screen. But first, this is essentially the home screen that every person that signs up will have. This is the standard Seaboard home screen. Seaboard is an AAC device or app. It's for people who have any sort of speech or language impairment. And so the way it works is that we have different tiles with symbols and pictograms, and we have a text-to-speech output. So yes, here, when you press what is a tile, so the yellow ones are tiles, the blue ones are folders, it will immediately go to the speech output. You also have the option to repeat it by clicking this white bar. Yes. So let's go into a folder. Quick chat. Quick chat folder. These are all the different tiles that come within that folder, but you can edit this screen as much or as little as you want. We created Seaboard as a sort of one-fits-all sort of approach, which sounds sort of counterproductive, but really what it means is that every single person that signs up for Seaboard can personalize their account depending on their needs. So let's see what that looks like. On the right-hand side, you can unlock the screen by clicking 3 times. On the left-hand side, you can first build. Here is where all your boards will appear. You have the option to browse public boards that other people have created. And these are all your boards. So the ones you've created and the ones that other people created and that you saved. So going back, you also have the option to edit your screen. So here we go. When you edit, you can choose, for example, this yes tile. You can choose this, you can delete, you can copy it to use in a different board that you create, or you can edit it. So let's click edit. When you edit, you can change the label, you can change the symbol, you can upload your own image, you can change the vocalization. You can also upload your own recording to your account. You can also change the color. You really have a number of options to sort of personalize your account and make it best work for you. So going back, let's see. I'd like to show everyone the settings. So before then, let's go back to the home screen. To get to the settings from the home screen, you again unlock your screen. And you have all these features on the right-hand side. You can print a board, you can use full screen, you can share your boards with someone else via social media. You have your login or sign up info. I signed out of my account to show everyone what it looks like when you first go in. And so settings, this is the settings up here on the right-hand side. In settings, you'll have your user info. Right now it appears as guest because I'm logged out. You have the option to change the language. Seaboard works in over 40 languages and we're working on incorporating more. You can change speech settings, so voice, pitch, and rate. All of the settings were sort of adapted using user feedback. So you can also export boards on Seaboard to use offline without internet. You can import boards. You can change display information. So UI size, font family, font size, hide the output bar, label positions. So this is all something that when you create your account, you can sort of play around and see what best works for the user. Scanning, which is great for users who use eye tracking devices because of conditions that may limit mobility. And then navigation and buttons. And so we have a number of different features that can adapt to different needs. So here I'd like to pinpoint the Reset All Help tours. So when you create your Seaboard account, your Seaboard has an initial feature tour. So it will take you one by one through every single feature your account has. And so after using it for a while, if you notice that you'd like to do it again, you can come into navigation and buttons and reset the entire help tour. And let's focus on the live mode for a second. So mine is currently on, so let's go back and I'd like to show you what that means. The live mode here, again, turning it on, allows you to type into your text box. Hello. And have that read out loud. This is helpful, particularly on cell phones that have a predictive feature when typing. And so it's just one more feature to sort of adapt to user needs that we added because of user feedback. So these are some of the key features. I hope this gives you a quick overview of what Seaboard is and how it works. It works on any device that connects to the internet, so cell phones, laptops, anything. So let us know if you have any questions, and we'll leave our email in the description of this video in case you do. Thanks for watching.
Seaboard offers a wide-ranging compatibility with modern browsers such as Chrome, Firefox, Safari, and Edge, making it easily accessible for users with an internet-connected device. The user-friendly interface and organized symbol library allow for efficient communication, including creating, saving, and customizing symbol boards. Seaboard extends its accessibility to smartphone users, supporting both Android and iOS platforms. Despite the smaller screen size, the app retains all the functionality of the web version. In terms of educational software, there are several examples of apps. They could be applications designed to help individuals with intellectual disabilities learn and develop various skills. A good example of this type of software is the Co-Writer. Co-Writer is a writing assistance software designed to support individuals with writing difficulties. It provides real-time word prediction and grammar assistance to help users improve their writing skills and increase their written output. It helps to reduce the barriers faced by individuals with writing difficulties, enabling them to express their ideas more effectively and gain confidence in their writing skills. It's widely used by students with learning disabilities, dyslexia, and other conditions that impact writing abilities. Co-Writer is a writing assistance software designed to support individuals with writing difficulties. It provides real-time word prediction and grammar assistance to help users improve their writing skills and increase their written output. It helps to reduce the barriers faced by individuals with writing difficulties, enabling them to express their ideas more effectively and gain confidence in their writing skills. Co-Writer is widely used by students with learning disabilities, dyslexia, and other conditions that impact writing abilities. When starting writing, the software suggests word prediction as the user types, helping them complete words and phrases more quickly and accurately. The word prediction feature considers the context of the sentence and the user's writing style. It is available on multiple platforms, including desktop computers, laptops, tablets, and mobile devices. Otsimo is a pioneering company specializing in assistive technology, focusing on special education. The company, recognizing the impact of digital technology on education, has developed two critical applications designed to support and enhance the learning experience for individuals with special needs. You can find it on the following websites: https://otsimo.com/n and https://play.google.com/store/app/dev?id =$9149959017307409255. Otsimo Special Education is a complete educational platform for children with developmental disabilities, including ASD and Down syndrome. The software has many interactive activities based on applied behavior analysis, ABA, therapy, a scientifically proven special education method. The games teach linguistic, math, cognitive, and motor skills. Each activity is entertaining, inspiring, and rewarding to encourage usage and growth. Otsimo Speech Therapy helps speech-impaired children. This app has many speech and language exercises. This app uses speech recognition technology from Otsimo to provide kids with real-time pronunciation and articulation feedback. This function can boost speech therapy efficiency and development. Some applications have the goal of creating sensory environments. These applications can help individuals with ID to relax and reduce anxiety. Some examples. Sensory Magma. This app generates dynamic and colorful visual effects that respond to touch, sound, or movement. It provides a multisensory experience by combining visual and tactile elements. Sensory Speak Up. This app encourages communication and self-expression in individuals with ID. It uses visual and auditory prompts to help users express their needs, wants, and emotions. This app aids in developing speech and language skills by combining visual prompts and audio feedback. It encourages individuals with ID to imitate sounds, words, and phrases to improve their communication abilities. Special Words. This app supports language development and communication skills in individuals with ID. It features customizable picture and word cards, interactive games, and voice recording capabilities. Sensory Room VR. The virtual reality app creates immersive sensory environments that can be tailored to individual preferences and needs. It provides a safe, controlled space for relaxation, sensory exploration, and calming experiences. Sensory Stories. This app combines visual storytelling with sensory elements to engage individuals with ID. It includes interactive visuals, sounds, and tactile feedback, enhancing the narrative experience. Sensory Imeba. This app provides a range of visual and auditory stimuli designed to promote relaxation and sensory exploration. It offers interactive and customizable experiences, allowing users to create sensory environments. Sensory Baby Toddler Learning App. The visually stimulating underwater app is an innovative tool that leverages the allure of an underwater world to facilitate the development of hand-eye coordination skills. The app engages children with various interactive activities, fostering motor skill development as they navigate the game's vibrant, immersive environment. This application also caters to children with learning disabilities, including autism. The app supports pattern recognition, sequential learning, and fine motor skill enhancement by providing a visually engaging, predictable, and interactive platform. This unique approach creates an inclusive learning environment, making education more accessible for all children. You can find it on the following website, https://play.google.com/store/apps/dev?markid=7716127734668680988. Sensory Treat App. The app is a collaborative work designed by parents of children with sensory processing disorder, SPD, and developed with the professional insights of over 60 occupational therapists worldwide, resulting in a user-friendly, customizable application that encompasses a variety of activities and strategies to address the unique needs of children with SPD. This app's efficacy has been scientifically validated in a study published in Telemedicine and eHealth, showcasing its significant impact on improving adherence to sensory at-home programs. This highlights the potential of digital tools like the Sensory Treat app in enhancing therapy outcomes and supporting the well-being of children with SPD. You can find it on the following website, https://play.google.com/store/apps/details?ID=calm.sensorytreat.sensory-app. These types of applications can help individuals with ID. Some can help with mobility, such as wheelchairs and walkers, and other devices can help with daily tasks such as eating and dressing. ChoiceWorks, this visual support app assists individuals with ID in understanding and managing daily routines, making choices, and following schedules. It uses visible schedules, social stories, and timers to provide guidance and support for completing tasks. Read2Go, designed for individuals with reading difficulties, this app provides access to a vast library of accessible books. It incorporates text-to-speech functionality, highlighting words as they are read aloud to promote reading comprehension and enjoyment. ChoiceWorks Calendar. This app helps to understand and anticipate upcoming events and activities. It uses visual supports, reminders, and social stories to assist with the comprehension of time and improve organizational skills. iDress for Weather. This app assists in selecting appropriate clothing based on the weather conditions. It offers visual cues, step-by-step instructions, and reminders to support independent dressing skills. First Then Visual Schedule. This app creates visual schedules to understand and follow routines, tasks, and transitions. It assists with improving comprehension, reducing anxiety, and promoting independence. Video modeling apps. Video modeling involves watching videos of someone performing a task or skill, which individuals can imitate. Video modeling apps provide instructional videos covering many skills, such as brushing teeth, tying shoelaces, or social interactions. These apps can help individuals with ID learn new skills and improve their independence. Read and Write is a literacy support tool that offers help with everyday tasks like reading text out loud, understanding unfamiliar words, researching assignments, and proofing written work. Help students with learning disabilities, literacy challenges, and those students who have IEPs. It allows them to understand and engage with the content of every lesson alongside their peers. Text-to-Speech is an app that reads what someone types, including individual words, passages, or whole documents aloud with easy-to-follow dual-color highlighting. Text and picture dictionaries provide definitions and display images to help with word comprehension. Vocabulary List creates a list instantly into a new document, including selected words, the dictionary definitions, images from widget symbols, and an editable notes column. Help review writing for incorrect grammar, spelling, phonetic, capitalization, punctuation, verb tense, etc. Audio Maker converts selected text into an audio file and automatically downloads it. Talk and Type turns the spoken word into text. Huni AI Speech Training Kids. Huni is a dialogue recognition-based speech training app specifically designed for children. The application presents a list of words to be said. You can listen to the pronunciations and then repeat them one by one. The app will recognize the pronunciation correctly, allow you to try and train your speech several times. Huni is made for speech-delayed or nonverbal children, speech pathology. In addition, children with developmental disorders, apraxia and stuttering, can use Huni to improve speech language therapy. Has 50 word packs that we call auxiliary letter packs. The children can learn by using carefully selected packages like conversations, family, food, etc., while enjoying the cute illustrations. The app is autism-friendly, free autism apps and autism communication, and uses safe colors for the colorblind. The app allows us to capture and find ways to maintain user focus, such as voice and haptic sensory feedback. You can find it on the following website, https://play.google.com/store/apps/details?ID=org.dreamoriented.honey. Wingo is a streamlined daily calendar that allows children, especially those with special needs like cognitive issues or developmental disorders, and their parents to create activity schedules showing yesterday's, today's, and tomorrow's activities. It helps them plan their day by setting alarms for upcoming events. It also includes a family activities section where parents can track their child's progress and plan activities. This is a great way to involve the family in your child's daily routine and help them stay on track. Has a listening motivation feature that plays positive affirmations to help your child feel good about themselves. This is a great way to motivate children and keep them on track. Besides, it also includes a visual progress bar, which is a great way to keep track of your child's activities. This bar is also great for kids with ADHD as it helps them stay on task and focus on the activities. You can visit https://play.google.com/store/apps/details?ID=org.dreamoriented.wingo. Social skills can help individuals with ID to develop social skills. The following applications are good examples. Rufus Feelings and Emotions aims to help children learn the facial expressions corresponding to feelings and emotions, including happiness, sadness, anger, fear, disgust, and surprise. Children will learn to identify more easily formed, difficult, subtle emotions. Some tools can also be used for other applications besides social skills. Proloquo2Go is a tool based on AAC and helps people with ID use AAC to communicate and improve language skills. Model Me Going Places. This app uses video modeling to help individuals with ID navigate different social situations and locations, such as the grocery store, hair salon, or doctor's office. It provides visual demonstrations and social scripts to guide appropriate behavior. Social Stories Creator and Library. The app allows to create personalized social stories using pictures, text, and audio. It supports individuals with ID in understanding social expectations, appropriate behavior, and social cues in various situations. I Dress for Weather. This app assists in choosing appropriate clothing based on the weather conditions. It provides visual cues and step-by-step instructions to support independent dressing skills and promote self-care. My Talk Tools Mobile. This communication app allows individuals with ID to create and use personalized visual communication boards or AAC, augmentative and alternative communication systems. It can support social interactions by facilitating communication and expressing thoughts, needs, and feelings. Conversation Builder. This app focuses on improving conversational skills by providing interactive scenarios and prompts for individuals with ID-guided practice. Helps develop turn-taking, topic maintenance, and question-answering abilities. Lilu is an app that helps nonverbal children communicate with their parents, teachers, and friends. It is developed with the principles of AAC, Augmentative and Alternative Communication, and PECS, Picture Exchange Communication System. The app has a card for every word your child needs to use daily. Each card is paired with a definitive vector image of the phrase or word your child is trying to communicate. Also has voice capability. Each card pressed will reveal sentence options, and a text-to-speech robot will read the chosen sentence. There are more than 10 voices. It's designed for children suffering from mental, learning, or behavioral disorders, primarily autism. It is suitable for, but not limited to, Asperger's syndrome, Angelman syndrome, Down syndrome, aphasia, apraxia of speech, ALS, MDN, and cerebral palsy. You can find on the following website, https://play.google.com/store/apps/details?ID=org.dreamoriented.lilo. This is the last slide, and it was a pleasure to be here with you. Regards from me, Luis. If you want, you can look for more details in the Erasmus Plus project, developing a higher education curriculum in SET teaching for the health protection and promotion of intellectually disabled individuals, on the website www.projecthid.com. Bye, see you next time.